Hey everybody, I'm your host with sermon number 7, MC Brett. Today I'm coming at you in an audio wave, just the way we gotta move these days. The topic of today's sermon is about the Sabbath. Some people think to their brains, brains, what is the Sabbath? And sometimes their brains can't tell them, and so I'll tell you with mine, I soaked that up a little bit. So the Sabbath is like this old, almost not forgotten but fallen out of favor Christian practice. It's one of the commandments to keep. God tells us to do it, and it's just this day where we put down all our works. Like if we're an online gamer, or we build houses, or you work in stone, maybe you drive a truck, whatever you do, the idea is that you sacrifice it lands on a Saturday. You sacrifice your Saturday, and it's worth it. I've studied it. It always works. Never hasn't worked, not even one time in any account. But you'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit distracted. I got a scabies boring into the underside of my thigh right now, and a muffler person just drove by. I need some peace. I've been getting it more and more from my Lord. Normally that would have furrowed my brow. You can't see it because it's just my voice today. But anyway, the Sabbath day, it's a cool time. It really is. It's not even like, it's good. Like, you'll like this. And you can't, like, people can't argue with you. Like, people come up, why are you doing it on the Sabbath day? Well, because God said we should do it, and it's actually a very healthy practice, and it has large health benefits throughout the week, and maybe you should do it. You sound grumpy. Sorry, I had to cough. So yeah, people might criticize you for practicing the Sabbath, but just try it and see, and you'll see the results. You know, there's ways people do it. People do it where they just relax all day, they watch movies, whatever. That's not the worst way to do it. The worst way to do it would be to ignore it altogether and do nothing. But if we are going to honor this day, the best way I've found to do it, reasonably so, we're not Israelites in the Old Testament, man. But, you wash your feet. There was something about Jesus with washing feet. He washed the disciples' feet. It was a practice on the Sabbath that, like, the feet would get washed, and there was something to it. And so, out of remembrance of a few scenes, like when the prostitute washed Jesus' feet with the sweet scenting perfumes, out of a few reasons, I put that down there. But I don't know it's necessary. It's just something that I do to try to remember and put myself in the mind space of the disciples back in the day. It's not. I don't believe that it's necessary, but it might be. So, and wash your feet. It's fun. It feels good. Seriously, wash your feet in some warm soapy water. That shit feels good. Massage them too. All right. What's the other one? Okay, Sabbath. When does it start? When do we begin this day? Friday at sundown. I know Friday at sundown. It's still Saturday, but like, it's weird. It's not like a normal day. So when the sun goes down, you basically, like, you thank God for the day of rest, that you get to dwell together and have peace all day. You get in His Word. You get sing songs, be merry with your brethren, with your wife, your husband, whatever. You be together. You be chilling. You watch a Christian movie. It's not blasphemous to be watching it. Check out Pilgrim's Progress, the cartoon version. It's dope. It's very good. It's free on YouTube too. Go check it out. I like it a lot. It's got good lessons. But yeah, you could get into the word though. Like I really like getting into the dramatized one of those. There's an audio where like they get really emotional with the words, and they add storm effects and wind in the background, and it's really it lets you imagine it better, and it's like a cooler experience. I think people have a tough time reading. I do. That's why I do this. I do that, and it helps me so much. So check out dramatized audio Bible books on YouTube. And the singing and praise, even if you sound like a dying goat when you sing, still, God will love to hear your dying goat sounds because it comes from your heart. That's why. And He will love it. He wants to hear it. So, sing on to the Lord. He loves us. He wants us to sing and be joyful and rest. Rest on the Sabbath day. Take a load off, man. Kick up on the couch. Blow your wife a kiss. Hopefully your wife will blow you a booty slap from the other end of the room. I don't know. But man, whatever you're doing today on this Sabbath day of rest, I just hope that you're doing it in a way that's pleasing to God. You know, that by no means means continue in your sin any day, but especially not on the Sabbath day. Like, you don't want to even really go out and buy and sell stuff or go to work on those days. You know, if you're like a hero guy, you know, somebody that's like, you gotta be there, man. It's like no excuses. I mean, God, the rules that we get are for us, not to bind us. So like, God's gonna understand that. But like, if you're just picking up an extra shift because you don't trust God with your finances, and you're, you know, burning yourself out on a Sabbath day when you should have been resting and getting yourself ready for another week. You know, if you wind up burning out 2 weeks later because you're pushing this mentality on yourself, I mean, the Sabbath day of rest should really be preached as a philosophy, for real. Like, it is a health concern in America, this work. You need one day. Even God said, 1 day, man. Chill. 1 day. We just need 1 day. None of that junk. Just one. We'll just chill for a day, and you get the other 6, okay? Just cool it, you know? And I'm down with that, man. I agree with God wholeheartedly on that notion. We just need to cool it on Saturdays. So when the sun goes down tonight, say a prayer. Say a prayer for your brothers. Say a prayer for your sisters. Say a prayer for yourself. I heard that from another musical artist named King Justice. Very cool guy, King Justice. Go check him out. He's on YouTube as well. And honestly, look at his stuff first, because I'm MC Brett. I'm like a baby in the game. I just started this stuff because God gave me the Holy Spirit, and I was like, really, Lord? And I was like, I'm not ready, Lord. And then Lord was like, just gave me the Holy Spirit again. And then I saw a video, is on my screen. It was Brother DeMarcus, bro I've been following online, and he's talking about making music. He was acting weird too, and this is one of those brothers that's like lit with it, like obviously lit with it, and like it was like he was talking straight to me. Like, God went to DeMarcus and was like, DeMarcus, do this video like this for my boy Brett. And DeMarcus did, and that was my confirmation, because I got the Holy Spirit, and I got Brother DeMarcus doing that weird thing like immediately after. So, you know, shout out Brother DeMarcus on YouTube, shout out King Justice on YouTube. If you need something to watch on the Sabbath day, they got great content that'll fill you up with lots of lordly wisdom. Those are good, godly men. Peace.